So SMCI just reported their 10K, and by just I mean yesterday, and the stock began to skyrocket. It pushed up over 20% after market hours, and as of right now during the pre-market session, it's roughly still up about 20%. Now, a lot of people are excited because SMCI was about to get delisted from the NASDAQ. It got a delisting notice if it didn't file on its delayed timeline, which was February 25th at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They did file, but the part that baffles me about all of this is that first off, what they filed was not good. They missed earnings expectation for both earnings per share and revenue. But on top of that, there's some things within that 10K filing that I just wanted to share with you. I know often I sound like a contrarian where I'm always talking about the opposite of what everyone seems to want to be doing in this market. So please, I'm going to show you exactly where you can find this 10K filing. You can read it yourself if you want to dedicate the time, but I think it's something to look into because SMCI has been down this road before. A lot of you guys might not know, but SMCI is a company that has gotten these delisting notices for many years. And if we look at it, it went from being up, I think, like 25 to 26% to now being up 18%. Now, the part that I'm going to find very interesting is at market open, is this thing going to skyrocket and make new highs, which it definitely can, because again, the hype has been there. It ran up to highs of $66.44 before the market began to retrace. If we look back even further, this thing has a history of pumping. And if you look at X.com, which is previously known as Twitter, you would think that this thing is about to blow to possibly $100 per share because everyone is expecting it to or wanting it to. But the crazy thing about this is with what this company just reported, I don't see why there's so much excitement. Now, let me show you exactly what I mean. You guys can find this yourself. This is directly from SMCI's corporate website where you can look at their 10Q and their 10K. When you click on their 10K, which was just released yesterday, February 25th, 2025, I pulled it up and feel free to look this up yourself. So I'm not too sure if you're going to be able to read it, but I wanted to show you guys kind of like the message that just didn't sit right with me. So if you guys don't know, SMCI has been going through accounting issues. Their whole accounting team supposedly stepped down. Their CFO is now looking to be replaced. So pretty much he's going to be stepping away from the company. It's just very odd timing because they were also being investigated for accounting fraud. And this isn't the first time. SMCI has gone through this before. It says, moreover, because of inherent limitations of any control systems, material misstatements due to error or fraud may not be prevented or detected on a timely basis. Remember, this is a company that's being investigated for possible accounting fraud. So now they're saying that because of internal issues, they might not be able to prevent nor detect on a timely basis this potential fraud or error or at all. If we are unable to provide reliable and timely financial reports in the future, or if our financial statements are restated, our business and reputation may be further harmed. Restated financial statements and failure in internal control may cause us to fail in meeting reports obligations in the future. This is the part that just baffles me, is that this company is a company that was trading at one point at like a 30 or 40 billion dollar market cap, and then it lost a decent amount of its value, right, because of this accounting issue. And for a company to be this big, to be a publicly traded company, how is this not a main focus to make sure that you are satisfying investors by allowing investors to understand how your company is performing? Not only do they sometimes not follow at all, but then now they have to have and go through these extensions, which again is just simply not a fair emotional roller coaster to put your investors through. So a lot of people viewed that when it sold off to lows of $17 or even $25 per share, that it was incredibly undervalued. Now, don't get me wrong. If this company is reporting and is performing in what they are projected to perform in 2025, that might be the case. But the one thing that I want to highlight is if we look at what this company reported, it reported an earnings per share of $8.12, and it looks like their EPS came in at 51 cents per share. That is a huge miss. That's a 93% miss. And when it comes down to revenue, they were expected to report nearly $7 billion in revenue, and they came in at $5.6 billion. Now again, don't get me wrong, still incredibly high revenue, but simply not where it was expected to be. That is an 18% miss. If this was any other company, the stock would be dropping. But I understand there was a lot of bad news in the short term that caused this stock to sell off. So just based off of the news of it reporting, not getting removed off of NASDAQ, and also closing down possibly the investigation of accounting fraud, caused it to go up from $25 to highs of 66. I just wanted to share with you on the concerns that I would have with holding a company that continues to make the same mistake over and over again. We could see the previous pumps before, but I also want to take you back to its history. It's gone through numerous stock splits. It often offers these share offerings where it needs to raise capital because, again, it just seems like it's poorly ran. Feel free to look into it. I feel like this is going to be a stock that a lot of people are going to continue to want to talk about. And right now, in the next few minutes, we're going to be able to capture how the market reacts once it actually opens. So any second now, we should be able to see, is there going to be a lot of buying pressure or a lot of selling pressure? Here we go. We're trading at $55 per share. SMCI is up 20%. Let's see if people begin to take profits. If this is a buy the rumors, sell the news kind of day. Let's see where the NASDAQ market is at. NASDAQ market is also selling off. So again, simply not giving most of big tech probably the environment to be successful in. So here we go. We're beginning to retrace a bit. We're down to 19% on the day. So it's still up an insane amount, right? Still up an incredible amount. This isn't anything new. It's been trading right around 15 to 20 to 25%. So on the 5-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, we're still holding above that EMA. So still a healthy support there. Let's see if we break above that moving average, indicating signs of an uptrend, or if we actively begin to retrace. Here we go. Testing. Still waiting. Looks like it's really trying to find its support here. Again, big gap down if we break support. A lot of selling pressure would have to kick in, panic selling of people taking profits. We'll see if we get it. NASDAQ market trying to find its support. Just a lot of consolidation right now. So let me bring back this alert, making sure that it's set at appropriate levels, possibly for new lows, but also for new highs. 5-minute time frame makes it a lot easier to get a better understanding of what the market is trying to do. There it goes, big red candle there. Testing lows of $54 per share. Watch for the break below, and there it goes. There goes the selling pressure. Looks like people are beginning to take profit as of right now. We'll see if this continues. Again, I think SMCI is going to be a very popular stock to be talking about, especially after this most recent 10K and 10Q filing. If you guys ever have any questions, feel free to either comment down below or you guys can reach out to me, and everything is linked in the description. If you ever want to watch me trade live, that's going to be that second link in the description down below. I trade live every single morning at market open. You get to see all of the good and all of the bad trades. So hopefully we'll see you for one of those live sessions. Appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.